That's another thing that happened to me too. Like in recent,
really? 2 inches?
This was this week. Yeah, my cock shrunk. No, I grew actually. No, I accidentally. Well, I pulled my cock out on our podcast, and it's funny. It was basically doing the stunt I did when I first came on your guys' podcast. I was just pissing in a can because I needed to piss, and I did that. And I tell my producer right after the show, "Hey man, you're gonna blur my cock out, right? Can you please write down the timestamp there, make sure that gets mosaiced?" He's like, yeah, no problem, Danny. I got that. This kid smokes a lot of fucking weed, by the way. So you got it. It takes multiple attempts to get through to him. The next morning at noon, hey Austin, you mosaiced out my penis, right? Don't want that going live. Oh, yeah, I washed it back twice, man. Totally mosaiced. Okay, great. At noon, I see the podcast went live. I'm like, okay, great. I check back in at like noon or 12:30 rather to see how it's going. The podcast is no longer live, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a little fishy. And hey, Austin, why is the podcast down? You remember to blur my penis, right? Yeah, I totally did, but there was just this 1 second, Danny, just this 1 second where your hand, I think it was just like the webbing between your thumb and your pointer finger. It looks like your penis, so just community standards, a lot of fat girls reporting us right now, wanted to mosaic it. I'm like, okay, so why didn't you just use the YouTube Studio blur feature instead of taking down the entire video because it was deleted?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you didn't mosaic my cock out, right? And he's like, Danny, I feel sick to my stomach right now, man. You want to fire me? You want to fire me? I totally understand. I'm going to be better. I'm going to sleep more. I'm going to stop smoking so much. So there's like a 5-second clip. More. There's like a 5-second clip of my very unimpressive, just limp cock, full frontal on the podcast in 1080p, dude. And it's, of course, Reddit just all over it. And
well, I'm sure they didn't copy it and save it. And
no, yeah, they're gentlemen.
I'm sure they weren't mean about it.
No, just like they respected Diego Sanchez's phone number, they respected my penis privacy.
I'll throw a link to Danny Mullen's leaked picture, and we'll see if this was truly deserving of being taken down by the fascists at YouTube.
But it's like,
did you see Justin Bieber's dick?
Oh yeah, it's big.
That was many years ago. Right? Was it not? Am I misremembering?
Like 4? Am I misremembering?
Yeah, something like that.
You're right.
Okay. So anyway, his dick was big, and I feel like it's hard to say some guy has a big dick because like it clearly defines yours as smaller than that. You think 10 inches is big, huh?
I think Kyle's looking. Kyle, are you looking for my dick right now? Kyle's tuned out. He's looking for my cock.
I'm also looking. For
it's okay. Kyle is the 5th best person here at this. So
Danny Mullen.
There we go.
Already, Zach.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to see myself in that.
Okay, there it is.
There it is.
How interesting.
Wait, hold on. I haven't clicked it
yet. God damn it!
There she is. You're fine.
Oh, thank you, Woody.
So Justin Bieber
just shaking your dick.
His fucking mini baseball bat out.
Oh no!
And claims it was shrinkage, and it's like, you asshole, No one pulls out like a 10-inch flaccid dick and says,
"Well, you're giving Justin too much credit." Justin had a nice, girthy, good limp cock. Like it wasn't a 10. It wasn't like a fucking BBC.
For like a boy's star. So like the girls frothy.
I need to see it again. It's been years, but it
was solid. It's been years. I need to look it up again.
I haven't seen Justin Bieber's cock in a coon's age.
It's hardly even burned into my retinas anymore. I can hardly remember it.
Dude, what sucks though is like I had to go. My penis, it's I don't know. There's just a lot of variation based on the season, based on the temperature in the room. And I have a huge nutsack too that kind of like absorbs. Yeah, see, it's seasonal. My nutsack will like absorb sometimes up to an inch of shaft. Yeah, humidity's big. Wind chill.
The curvature of the earth.
Yeah,
you're like your dick's getting smaller the higher the plane gets.
Yeah, electromagnetism factors in. But I just had I assumed my producer was going to blur that
Allen
shit.
Radiation belt.
Yeah, exactly. And then also where Polaris is relative to Orion. What?
Danny, do you think that he blurred it and didn't do a perfect job like the story he told, or did he just flat out lie to you and say he did it when he didn't?
That.
I think that. Yeah.
I think he smoked so much weed that in his reality, a daydream is sometimes a thing that happened. Yeah. So when he said he rewatched it twice, I think he thought about rewatching it twice and then forgot that he didn't do it.
I think I like him.
And I mean, like, you got to be careful because you've pissed off fat women, and a lot of fat women are witches, and they'll cast a spell on you.
I already got revenge on him though, because like what I did is we did a full video on this. There's a video coming out next week where I made him dress like a transgendered pedophile. I took him to Ross, got him a pearl necklace, got him a nice Care Bear jacket, made him put some lipstick on. And then I got a gigantic, like 50-gallon trash can at Home Depot and made him take an ice bath. And then had a photographer take a bunch of nude photos of him right when he got out. And we're going to be posting those simultaneously on Twitter when the video drops. So there will be revenge.
Jesus
that's some pretty good revenge.
And then we just murdered him. We just killed him.
Yeah,
Danny will take naked voyeur shots and post them. All right.
Every one of your videos, it's like, all right, we're here to talk to people at LA. No, we're actually going to go measure our penises, just the guys back at the old country store or wherever.
Yeah, the antique store in fucking Bishop, California. That was the thing that happened. There's a lot of cock, dude. There's a lot of cock.
Yeah.
That's funny. Penises are funny.
How long is your
podcast?
My podcast is about an hour and 45 minutes.
He might have been right to take it down. So I have occasionally used like the blur effect or something like that. It can take YouTube on our 4-hour video 8 hours for that effect to get changed and put out there.
Well, he didn't private it. He completely deleted it, which was the red flag to me, because he was afraid it was going to get reported or something, even though it was private. So that's when I knew he fucking panicked. Like, I knew something was seriously wrong when he deleted it.
Okay. Yeah. I can see maybe you'd private and then put it back. But yeah, to just hope the blur effect is going to be speedy and protect your modesty. That's not the move.
Yeah. Kyle's looking at me different since he's seen my penis.
No, I'm just focusing on just
swallowing the spit.
1 hour and 50 minutes. Is that what you're thinking?
Focusing on the darkness inside of me. I'm just trying to be one with it.
Let's check out this.
Kyle making the show.
Yeah, Iron Man. Are you like? I know, like, you're probably really bummed by it, but like, are you more bummed than you thought that you just no gym, no continuing with progress? Like, I'm sure that hurts almost as much as the not.
It's a little annoying, but it's it's just like, I shouldn't go in case I do have COVID. I don't want to spread.
Well, and you shouldn't lift if you're sick.
Does it bother you that you have strep, which is like a little bitch disease children have instead of COVID, which is what the cool kids get?
Strep can be brutal. It can be so horrible. And also, can you imagine, like, you're like about to get into a really difficult push day with strep throat? And God. You would feel like dog shit. I wouldn't make that.
I missed a week of lifting. I'm afraid I broke my hand, but
shit, hold it up. Is it swollen?
No, right here.
What did she say?
Really?
What did she?
The cookies were burned.
It took me a second. I thought it was a fisting joke at first. Domestic violence.
I talked about on PKA so quickly. I was on a dirt bike. There's a tree into the trail, and it kind of like hit the bark buster. And the effect was, with your wrist bent like this because the throttle's on, it pushed it backwards really hard. Kind of like, you know how people hurt their hands when they land palm down? Well, it was that, but I was holding the handlebars. And the first 3 or 4 days, my healing was moving along so well. I was like, dude, it's going to be okay. And then it has paused. So now I'm more concerned. We'll see.
Nice. So
yeah,
before
I'm breaking
we jump,
way too many fucking bones.
You are. Well, with your hobbies. Before we jump to the next thing, we're going to hear from a couple of wonderful sponsors. Fall is here, and we could all use a stiff breeze. That's right. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. So no visit to the doctor's office, no awkward conversation, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our code PKA at checkout. Just pay the $5 of shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code PKA to receive your first month free. Just pay the $5 in shipping. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew. Thank you so much, Blue Chew, for sponsoring the podcast, continuing to sponsor it. And I know it's because a lot of people out there are using promo code PKA. It's a great product, wonderful, easy to use service, and you'll like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna like. I took one of those the first time I ever did. Just one little chewable thing, and like that night before we fucked, it was like, man, I'm looking great. Like your dick is just like the best it's ever looked. You're confident. It's wonderful. If Danny Mullen had taken Blue Chew before that, he would have been the one. He would have brought up that video 1 minute in to be like, look at my hog, look at my enormous hog that I've got barely contained in these pants. So. BlueChew.com, promo code PKA, just pay the $5 in shipping. This episode is also brought to you by Feels. CBD isn't about what you feel, it's about what you don't feel. Stress, anxiety, pain, and Feels is a better way to feel better. Feels is a premium CBD that will help you keep your head clear and feel your best. It's hassle-free, delivered directly to your door. CBD naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. There's no hangover or addiction. Place a few drops of Feels under your tongue and feel the difference within minutes. The thing to remember about CBD is that finding your right dose is important, and everybody's dose is different. In fact, Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide your personal experience so that you find the perfect dose for you. The Feels customer service team is dedicated to making sure you get the best use of your CBD. Joining the Feels monthly membership can make your self-care easy. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel anytime. Start feeling better with Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/PKA, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. 50% off. That's a very good deal, because CBD can really quickly add up. That's FEALS, Feels, FEALS.com/PKA to become a member and get 50% off, 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/PKA. It's nice. It comes in a cool little dropper.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks nice, high quality. It came in a little box for us. I haven't used anything out of this dropper yet. It had
three other droppers too. Like there was a pretty good supply in it.
It has. Well,
I don't know if everyone gets that.
Yeah, I think they gave us to like sample these, and it's just 3 little tinctures. I knew we were going to have them on the show, so I drank some last night before bed, and I slept really well. Made me very sleepy. So if you need,
I like that they have that hotline to help you figure out your dose.
Mm-hmm.
Like I imagine they ask you questions about your other. I want to say CBD consumption, but I'm trying to say, do you smoke pot? Yeah. And they help you gauge your tolerance and maybe your size. I don't know what they'd consider, and then figure out what's right for you. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's a very cool service. So check it out, FEALS.com/PKA. The link for them and Blue Chew is below. So there you go. There you go. Cool. Wonderful products just for you guys.
Yeah.
And I love these little fancy tubes that come in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their packaging was top notch.
Yeah, I love that about brands. Like when they have really on point presentation and packaging, it's like, all right, some priorities are in place here.
Do you think that your job makes you more in tune with that?
Probably. Yeah. And then sometimes you'll see a product where it's like on Amazon. I remember I bought some. Like it was like and Kyle's recommended this brand. It's called Thorn brand supplements. He said like, oh, they're really good, and I ordered some. And like at least the one I got, like the packaging was dingy. It had like a sticky feel to it, and it was like, what the fuck? Like I have B vitamins from like Nature Made or whatever, which was cheap as shit, and it has a way better packaging than Thorn. And so it was like just that. It was like if you're gonna charge that amount, spend the extra 11 cents in manufacturing and get a really good looking, get a glass bottle instead of a plastic one. Like really make it seem high quality.
It's probably more than that though. Like
for glass it would be more than that.
For it was scuff controllers, right? So you might remember scuff controllers. They had little paddles on the back so that you could leave your thumbs on the stick and still press the buttons. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
he was talking to me about the packaging, and it was expensive. I want to say it was like $11 for that high-end box and the high-end foam. And this is a controller that costs between like $150 and $220. So $11 on the box isn't like outrageous. I just somehow thought that when you bought products like that in bulk, they were $2, not $11.
Yeah.
But
man, stuffed controllers, blast from the past. Everybody was sponsored by them for a while.
But he wanted everyone to have like a premiere unboxing experience. He felt like it was worth it. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Then everybody watching the video is like, man, I want the high quality experience they're demonstrating to me.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen like as a content creator, they would sometimes send me things that were just special for me. Like, when I got my copy of Battlefield, it came in a freaking ammo canister with like other stuff and clothes. And I think it had a GoPro in it, like shit like that. Yeah. Not everyone is getting this in their Battlefield copy. Mostly they get a plastic bag from GameStop. But this isn't that. This is everybody gets this. It wasn't anything special for content creator. So, but yeah, I think that stuff's interesting.